Cody Stashak comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Jose Martinez. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kepler's on his horse, and no one will track it down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Another one sent foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Austin Meadows. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. 1-0 the count. Swing and a line drive. Stashak has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The 1-2. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Sano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. In now, Eddie Rosario. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And a ball 1-0.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
2-0 to the Twins left fielder. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Swing and a liner towards second. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Not too many guys taking them out.
Minnesota, good night.
Yeah, Matt, let me share an interesting stat. A team that jumps out to a 2-0 lead in a 7-game series, they win that series about 83% of the time.
That's super interesting right there, Dan. And that's all well and good. But the way I look at it, only 50% of the work is done right now. They've still got to win 2 more.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, we bring you Diamond. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Pitch on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Cobb, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 5.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. At the plate now, Mitch Garver. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Grounded to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Eugenio Suarez. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
This ball will be chopped foul. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Ready now for Baltimore, Ramon Urias.
Second baseman.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled off. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Fouled away. To short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Trey Mancini. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Leading off for
First
Toronto,
pitch coming. Here it is.
the first baseman, Josh.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Hit hard to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 15.
Into the box now, George Foster. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with one man gone, and digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
1-2 now. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the last half of the second set to go. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Soft grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. So striding in, Hanser Alberto will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. To the plate now, Austin wins as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will. Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that the left fielder,
In now, Eddie Matthews. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Freeman is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
the catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. On a line, that's a base hit. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Hector Velasquez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that misses inside 1-0. Now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. A bare hand for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Leading off, Velasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Fastball swung on and missed.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That's inside. 2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So here's Trey Mancini.
The right fielder, number 16.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half.
And we'll have to leave it. All set for the start of the 4th. Into the box now, George Foster. He flew out in his last at-bat from the stretch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Urias has a play. 2 down. So up steps Ozzie Albies, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And here's Renato Nunez.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Here comes the first
Third
pitch.
baseman, Renato.
Circle change there, called strike one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. On the ground to the left side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Anthony Santander the next to bat. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And it's fouled away. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
So it was a swinging strike three. Anthony Santander goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-1 now to Iglesias. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The center fielder, Andrew.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's out number 1. So striding forward now, Freddie Freeman. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now back, the left fielder, Eddie Matthews.
Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews. Popped him up. Nunez shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Mitch Garver. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The batter, the pitcher.
And he gets ahead 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right, and that's in there. Base hit. And he will make it to third safely, and the Orioles have first and third here to start the inning. Dwight Smith Jr. will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now, and still nobody out. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Now batter.
He's set. Here it comes. Wins is off of first with 2 away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To first. Throw on to second for the force in this. Miguel Castro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. 1-0 the count. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
The right fielder, number 15.
At the plate now, George Foster. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Alberto waits on it. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. He's set and the pitch. Popped up. Alberto in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. But this will land untouched. Push softly over toward the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The relay to third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The center fielder, Andrew.
In now, Andrew McCutcheon. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. Freddie Freeman will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
For the Orioles, the right fielder.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Mancini.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Going back is the center fielder into the bleachers and gone. To the plate now, Renato Nunez.
Now batting.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So now to the plate, Anthony Santander. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Fouled off. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jose Iglesias is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Freeman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Matthews. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Fouled away. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Santander waits on it. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Mitch Garver. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a pop-up now. Alberto is calling for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high and deep out to left. Santander on the run. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in, Austin wins. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And there's ball one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will make its way down to the 333 sign. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin.
Stepping in now, Austin Hayes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Into the box now, George Foster. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Minnie Minoso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now coming into pinch hit, number 9.
Ball one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Outside. 3-0 now. Ozzie Albies will be next. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Mancini makes the catch for out. Amir Garrett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Trey Mancini is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Renato Nunez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Threw it right past him. All set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in, Andrew McCutcheon. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Grounded down the third baseline. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Digging in, Eddie Matthews. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw home. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Eugenio Suarez.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Into the box, Hanser Alberto. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
So he got him swinging. Hanser Alberto becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Fouled off. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. As the Kansas City Royals open up 2020. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning, nobody out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Maikel Franco.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Nicky Lopez. Robert is right there, 1 down. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. From the stretch. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both. And ready now for the White Sox. Luis Robert 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He has 7 hits in 25 tries. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Here now the 2-2. Softly hit to short. Mondesi picks it up. And there's out number 2. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he'll go the short way to retire. So next to the plate for the Royals, Adalberto Mondesi. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball 1.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
In is Jorge Soler. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
High chopper to third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And another foul ball.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's the pitch. Jose Abreu stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. But the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Merrifield patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Trevor Rosenthal will take the rubber once again after the long delay. It'll be interesting to see how that might affect him. But stepping in to get play started again, Edwin Encarnacion. The 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. So stepping in, Eloy Jimenez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Again, another foul ball. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at. Jay Spry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
New inning set to get underway. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fry is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The third baseman, number
Stepping in, Michael Franco. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Out in front of it, strike one. Grounded to third. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1.
Ready for another chance? Nicky Lopez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fielded cleanly, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Behind 0-2 now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. The high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Rosenthal has his sign. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. On he pops it up. Lopez ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. What? Jimmy Cordero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Whit Merrifield stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Cordero primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
Hit hard back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row. Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
designated hitter,
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Merrifield over at second. Mondesi on at first with nobody out. Not close. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And he takes ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
In the air to left. Jimenez coming in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Big spot here. First and second. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Good out in front there is Gordon, and this one's hit on the ground to second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. Kelvin Herrera takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 41, Kelvin.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jimenez there to put it away and finally put. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
A ball and 2 strikes now. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Merrifield picks it up.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
The 1-0 to third. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but What do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.